And man, we could not be more excited. Friend of the program, Malcolm Koonce in the house. New deal with the Silver and Black. Congratulations, man. First off, it's so good to see you. We were talking before we started rolling. You said it was important for you that you stayed here, you stayed in Vegas during the whole rehab recovery deal. Why was it important for you to be around here?
It's just because I trust the guys in the building. I trust the training staff, the strength staff, also being around the D-line and stuff like that. I didn't want to go rehab somewhere else and kind of get disconnected, so that's pretty much why.
What have the past 6 months and change been like for you, right? I mean, it's we see the transaction the day before week one. The season kind of goes the way that it goes. You're going into free agency. There's all this stuff happening for you the past 6 months. Like, how's that been?
It was kind of stressful. You live in a lot of like what if kind of. So basically, it was just for me. What I had to do is just have to like focus on rehabbing, getting stronger, getting better, getting healthy. And that's pretty much it.
Is it
kind of zone everything out?
Yeah. Is it like kind of helpful, like to your point of having the sole focus of the rehab to be like this is the main thing?
Yeah.
Right. Like everything else will work itself out. The dollars and cents, kind of everything that happens football wise will work itself out. But I today got to focus on getting better, getting back. Like, does that help going through a year like this?
Definitely. The type of person I am too. I gotta be focused on one thing. I can't focus on a million things at once, or you kind of get lost. So I just be able to just come in every day, do the same thing, rehab, get better, get stronger, and like you said, everything just worked itself out.
What do you take away from an experience like that? I mean, we hear from so many guys, like obviously you never want to have to go through a major recovery like that, but a lot of folks say, hey, like it was an opportunity for me to learn this about myself or learn this about kind of the process. So like when you kind of look back now at what the past season's been like what are your major takeaways?
I guess my major takeaway is just be grateful for every moment, because literally it can be taken away like literally that. Like I remember before the injury and stuff like that, just not even that being injured wasn't even a thought in my head, and then a second passes and then everything else changes. So just taking everything as it is, nothing for granted, and just giving 110% in everything.
Is it hard to watch games? I mean, because we talked about you're a dude who's played a lot of football. You didn't miss a lot of games, so all of a sudden now you're on the couch for 17. Like, is that a hard adjustment?
Yes, it was. It was a hard adjustment. Watching the games, feel like you want to pull your hair out and stuff like that. And especially it sucks because the guys in the room, and you know what their goals are, and you know how good they are, and certain situations just don't really play out the best. So definitely frustrating, but it's behind me, like I said.
And the last one before we kind of look ahead to the new, the exciting, all this wonderful stuff that we have happening here in Vegas. Now, what part of it, I mean, how would you kind of describe that split between physically trying to get back, but also mentally trying to go through the season of, hey, I'm not out there, mentally staying locked in and dialed in with the guys?
Yeah, I think it was a focus on me during the season to just not disconnect, because the season was still going on. I was still part of the Raiders, so just trying not to disconnect, still be present on what team I'm on, and just focus on trying to help the guys and trying to give them tips against, say, an offensive tackle that I went against the year before. So just little stuff like that.
We look ahead now to the new, right? A whole bunch of new in 2025 for the Las Vegas Raiders. New head coach, new GM, all those exciting new things. We go back to the Combine, gosh, what was it, 2 weeks ago, and Pete Carroll, new head coach, brings you up by name and has said he's excited to work with you. For being in the position you're at, right, coming off of the injury, getting ready to enter free agency, right, if it gets to that point. It had to feel good to hear the new guy be like, I'm excited to work with Malcolm.
I mean, not only the new guy, it's Pete Carroll. So, you grow up watching the guy as a coach, so you're definitely excited, especially somebody like him mentioning your name. It's exciting. So, yeah, it definitely was a good feeling.
And you look at kind of the brand of football that he's become synonymous with. Obviously, so tough, so aggressive on the offense side of the football, but defensively, a guy who's a guru, right, for lack of a better term, a guy who has done so many incredible things, who's worked with so many incredible players, who's elevated all these guys that he's been with, specifically on the defensive side of the football. When you think about the opportunity to work with Coach Carroll and what it's going to mean for not only you, but for the defense as a whole, that's going to be pretty exciting.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. It's definitely dope. It's you get coached by I guess you can say a living legend.
We talk about a lot of that new, right? And Pete's new, and Chip Kelly's new on the offensive side, Spytek's new, but on the defensive side of things, Patrick Graham's back. Rob Leonard's back. There's a lot of continuity and cohesion on that side of the football. For you, why is that important to have that kind of cohesion on the defensive side of the football? Specifically for someone in your position who's found a lot of great deal of success in that system.
Yeah. I think it's that being around guys that I had a whole bunch of success around and been able to like kind of grow and kind of progress and kind of evolve into the player I am, I guess, the player I am today. So being real comfortable in Pat's system or having somebody like Robbie around me that I trust. So it's just that, like, you know, that if Robbie says something to me, I know it's not coming from a place of anything, and I trust him, and he's going to help me out. So.
And how, I mean, I guess how, I don't want to say rare is that in the NFL, but like we talk about the NFL and it feels like every year there's like everything turns over, right? Yeah. But to have that continuity now, a few seasons defensively now with Rob and Pat, like it does feel like that's the exception now, not the rule in the NFL.
Yeah, no, it definitely is a great feeling because it's not normal in the NFL. So it's definitely good to be around guys that you trust and guys that actually you feel like they have your back. So.
You know, we talk about guys coming back, guys that you trust, guys that you're familiar with. Our guy Max Crosby now back in the building. He ain't going anywhere. Yeah. But you look at this defensive line kind of in general, Malcolm. It's you, it's Max, it's Christian. Adam Butler comes back. Tyree another year bigger, year stronger, year faster. Yeah. Like, it feels like 2023 in so many ways was kind of taken from that defense. Excuse me, 2024, sorry, was taken from that defensive line. Well, now everyone's back. The big dogs are back, ready to go to work. Like, on like a very human level, like it's got to be like pretty exciting to be like, yo, we have a chance now. It took 12 months, but we have a chance to do what we were trying to do a year ago. Yeah,
it definitely feels like that. Last year kind of felt like the rug was kind of ripped underneath us, so definitely having everybody back and stuff like that, it definitely is a great feeling. Definitely, I'm excited to get back in that D-line room and joke around and stuff with the guys, so yeah.
You know, before I let you go, and I know we've looked so much, we did a great job looking behind us, we looked ahead, and I don't know if you even gotten to this point kind of in the adventure for you, but that first game where you're going to be able to go back out there after this extended time away, like, have you allowed yourself to think about, we're not even there?
No, we're not there. We're just going to sit there and work out, get stronger, and then when it comes, it comes. So, yeah.
Oh, I love it, man. Well, like I said, dude, it's so great to see you again. We're so happy that you're not going anywhere. You're coming back for another run in silver and black. I tell you all the time, man, since the first time that we had you up here to where you're at now, it's really cool to see the evolution, right? Like, and I joked to you all the time. I said, Malcolm, when people want to talk to you, that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? When the requests stop coming into our PR staff, that's when we got a little nervous. But dude, it's so great to have you back, man. Like I said, deep congratulations from all of us.
Okay,
good luck with the rehab. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.